Like they didn't like, for example, right? The Devil is a part timer. First season didn't get a second season for so long, but then it became super popular for whatever reason. Got its second season. Based on the second season, I doubt that it's going to get a third. Because if I'm being honest, not the best. Like, I can very easily see myself rewatching The Devil is a Part-Timer again. Like, that's gonna happen at some point. But when that happens, I don't think I'm gonna watch the second season again. I mean, I don't know. I mean, for one, the audio is different. I want to say the voice actors are different, but there was such a gap in between the first and second season that, and the voices sounded similar enough that it very easily could have just been, we got different recording equipment that's better, so they sound different. Like, I would, like, that's a perfectly reasonable response, or like reason to me, you know, like if somebody were to say that that's the only reason there was a difference, I'd be like, yeah, that makes sense. So that's basically what I'm going with. I also just got a day spa key, and I don't remember coming across the door. Maybe there's an upstairs that I missed. Or maybe it's for the other door that I used to get in here, because I don't remember stairs going up. So I'll probably just unlock that door then, because I don't see anything else. Alright, well. But yeah, I don't know exactly what the, like, I don't know. And it seemed like it was going to be such like a solid season 2, because like, a solid season as well. I guess it was also season 2. Because like, the devil and the hero end up with like a child that's biologically theirs, because it was like made using both of their DNA or something like that, you know?
I hear something.
So like, if a DNA test were to take place, it would come back that the kid is theirs, which I thought was like, oh man, that's gonna be fucking hilarious. Because while like they're definitely getting along a lot better by the end of the first season, it's still like, you know, it's still not like they want to have a kid together, you know. Stop running around so much.
You pay for that.
Come on. You mean that? If I find you, you're gonna regret it.
But yeah, I don't know, it just wasn't good. Like, I think the problem, or at least my main problem with it, was that during the whole first season, right, they made it out where, you know, it's like, oh, because the devil doesn't have his magic, he's super weak, basically human, or could even lose a fight to a human. But then if he finds a way to get his magic back, like, a bunch of fear happened, like a bunch of fear in that ends up being generated nearby, you know, he can then absorb those emotions to restore his power. And then, like, the way they do it in the first season is like, and then he's unstoppable, right?
What? Who's there?
Because, like, at the end of the first season, you know, there's like this whole thing where it's like, oh, I am this powerful angel, and da 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 da. And then, you know, the devil gets his magic back and just fucking, like, just wrecks them, right? Like, just go fuck yourself levels.
Time to make her. Damn it! Found you again. Is this a joke.
Um,
This has to be a joke.
Kate, why do you keep picking up weapons? But yeah, and then like throughout the second season, you know, he just keeps getting his ass beat. Like, it's just one of those things, and that happens a lot in shows where I don't think the person realizes making their character like all powerful
Or is this too easy? Here,
then makes it
I'll
just
save
all
this
the less
for ya.
believable when somebody more powerful shows up.
Baby scared!
And I think that was the problem with this show. It's just that they made him too good in the first season
Tearing you a new one.
that when he can't basically solve everything in the second season, it's like, really?
Here, I saved this for you.
Because, I mean, there's a few shows where, you know, in the first season, you know, they make the character super powerful, and the second season is still a good season because they maintain that he's that powerful. But even something like the Misfitted Demon King Academy, I watched the second season of that. It was a good season, but once again, it their justification for him not being able to just resolve the situation doesn't make as much sense. It just seems less believable because like in the first season you see him fight the god of time who stops time who stops time for everything, and yet it doesn't affect him. Kills him, it doesn't matter, it doesn't kill me. Like, you just see him do so many things that would presumably be like make him unstoppable. Also, that was the National Park HQ, in case you missed it. That was all there is. We got one location left. But I guess we'll just start at Far Harbor for it. But like, once again in the second, and not even that, but like, what's his name, Lay,
Found your troubles? Talk to Mitch at the last plane.
with how powerful even like they make Lay, let alone Anos in the first season. It once again is like, why is he losing these fights? You know, like why is he losing the fights that he loses and whatnot? And overall, I didn't really care for like the main plot line of it. I mean,
Shamblers, take 'em.
but yeah,
We've gotta do this.
it was still a decent second season, but once again, it's one that I highly doubt that when, not if, but when
Time.
I rewatch the
A new one.
first season, I highly doubt that I'm gonna.
Well, that was easy.
Oh, that one's a friendly one. I highly doubt that I'm going to rewatch the second season.
Come on.
Because I think the important thing when you're making like an overpowered character,
You know
a
how to
quick
show
draw
her
missile
any
launcher,
time.
is that you can't really do like long, drawn out story arcs with it, right? Because if your character is as powerful as as you've made him out to be, nothing should take him that long, or her, whatever. Nothing should take them that long to get through, right? Like they should be able to at the very least figure out what to do and get started on it.
Whoa, whoa. You hear that?
Ow, yeah, I just got punched in the back, but I was looking for the...
Now this is what I'm talking about.
Shut up.
Nice try.
But yeah, because like even if it is
Shite.
like presumably something that's that can at least give them trouble, like not necessarily like, oh, they're really gonna struggle, but at least it's not like an insta annihilation, you know. um, it's still gonna, it still doesn't make sense that it takes them very long. Which is why I think like the first season of Misfit Demon King Academy worked so well, is because like everything that they did was only like 3 or 4 episodes before it was resolved. Or I guess you could even argue 2. I mean, I guess like the overall arcs were like 3 or 4 episodes, but in reality, like the specific uh, events were all like what, like the specific like issues, I guess, were all more like 1 or 2 episodes, not the whole arc. But then you get to the third or the second season of it, and like they come across a problem, and that like the main problem, and that's like a good chunk of the story. And by a good chunk, I mean like the entire season. Basically, is them resolving that problem, which, as I said, kind of like with how strong he is and how smart he is, should it have taken him that long to manage it? Like, it doesn't seem like it. All right. Bar Harbor League rules. The official Bar Harbor Bowling League handicap works as following: bowler's raw average times 0.9 for a handicap. We are trying out including a negative handicap at the request of our reigning champion to give everyone an equal footing and provide extra challenge for top level players. He's too good. He needs to make it easier on the others. Who gives a split? Neanderballs, Holy Rollers, Kingpins, Alley Cats, Unbelievable, Scared Splitless, Time to Spare, Push Pins, and Gutter Dusters. Well, Gutter Dusters doesn't sound like they're very good. I wonder if any of these are references to something. I don't really pay attention to bowling. I mean, The Big Lebowski was like a movie that had a lot of bowling in it. I wonder if any of these are from there. I've never seen the movie though, so. Bowler name: James Allen. Yeah, once again, file corruption detected. And once again, like, I don't know if any of these would be oh, there's actually was more to it. I forgot. Vim machine being marked out of order. I brought it up several times during the staff meeting, but this is the 5th time this year that the Vim machine has stopped working. The repair guy said this time someone shoved gum up into the dollar slot. Jan at the Bar Harbor Museum said she was having a similar problem with vandalism, and again only with the Vim machine. If you notice any suspicious behavior from patrons near the machine, let Mark, Matt, or Daisy know right away, so we can ban the person responsible. Mark spilled the beans about the going away party, and I just wanted to say I'm really flattered, guys. Working here with all of you has been one of the best parts of my life, and I'm going to miss you all a lot when I'm deployed. Don't know where they are sending me yet, but I know my ship is leaving out of Hawaii, so I'll send you all some pineapples if you promise not to try to bowl with them. Mrs. Miller is bringing her famous fried fiddleheads for the party, so we need to know how much to buy, so make sure people know to RSVP. Thomas Davis, Private First Class. Bowling League champion. Total ladies man, stop it days. I can write whatever I want. You can't stop. Yeah, see, once again, I feel like that's not something that would actually get written down, but it does make sense. It's also kind of weird that those two things are together. But yeah, I think the Vim machine, I think it's supposedly to get them to sell to Coca-Cola. It's just to like drive down their sales if they keep breaking the Vim machines. Update on Thomas. Hey guys, I talked with Daisy. She wanted me to pass along what she found out. This is what she heard from her aunt and uncle, so I don't really have much more to go on than what she was told. Apparently his destroyer went down sometime in April, around when he stopped sending us postcards, but the Navy is being really tight-lipped about what happened. He was MIA till about 2 weeks ago, but they were waiting to contact his parents till they knew if he was going to pull through or not. Good news first, he's alive, and they are sending him home with a medal for bravery and an honorable discharge. We don't know exactly when, but it sounded like sometime this year. Okay, now the bad news. Thomas has some kind of spinal injury, and the doctors say he will probably never walk again. He may never be able to bowl again, either. Daisy is going to be out for a couple more days, but she wanted me to tell you all thanks for being there for her and for keeping up hope. 7-2. Well, he may have made it home before the bombs fell, because they fell like 27th of October, I think. Sorry about all the mess and commotion in the dining area, everyone. Matthew and I talked with Mr. Clark, and he's not going to sue. He understands it was a mishap. He wasn't hurt, just shook up. All of his games and half his beer tab are on the house till further notice. The insurance adjuster will be coming by sometime tomorrow and may ask you some questions regarding the hole in the accident. Just let him know that Matthew and Mark were working on repairing the mechanism from one of the ball returns and it went haywire. In better news, I've gotten word that Thomas will be returning early in December. Oh, so he never made it home. Mark and I are working on building a temporary ramp for his wheelchair till Matthew can get a permanent one installed. On the plus side, I guess you could say the launcher was a success, so we may be able to get our league champion back on the lane after all. After a few more tweaks, of course. That's why they made the fucking bowling ball launcher out of the Fat Man for him to use. Good lord. And they made it strong enough to put a hole in the wall. Like, fuck. The structural engineer says the building is unsafe, but she won't know if it can be repaired or if the whole building has to come down till the debris is cleared out. I'm talking with the insurance company to see if there's any sort of emergency wages we can get for you, but they are fighting me pretty hard. I'll gather up as much as I can out of your lockers and bring them and your final paychecks to the coffee shop tomorrow at noon. Add a little extra to your checks. I wish it could be more, but it's all I've got till the insurance pays out. Mark, Daisy, and I will give you all references if you need to find other work. I don't know how long the lanes are going to be closed, but don't think we're giving up. We'll do a fundraiser or something if we have to, and when we reopen, we'll be happy to have any of you back. Okay, so that happened on the 19th. So what the fuck? I mean, like, this place does look pretty shit, but clearly that has nothing to do with the bowling ball incident. I mean, we do have... Maybe it has something to do with this. I don't exactly know how a truck would have ended up in this situation. But I mean, I could see that being a problem. Now, the fact that it is still, that the building is still standing,
Was easy.
leads me to believe that the damage wasn't nearly as bad as they said. Also, I like this. It's like little beavers, because then, like, you know, the thing comes down to reset the pins.
Come on. You mean that's it?
Just get rid of that off the floor.
You lose.
Where the hell did he... Oh, he crawled through there. Okay, so that should be the door that we saw before that was chained up, right?
You're gonna pay. Look, wiping the floor with you.
Oh, the terminal. Let's see if we can find out more about what happened and why that truck's in the middle. No luck. Okay, so Mark and I had to scrap the lane return launcher idea. Getting the wheel up to the speed we wanted was just sanding flat edges into the balls. That threw off the balance and was ruining them. We were talking with some of the old timers, and Jacob said we should just get one of them Fat Man catapults and use that. So we talked to a guy who knew a guy that knows a guy. Cut to the chase, we're out a couple tanks of gas, but we found one at an old surplus center out in the Willy Wax. Not sure if it's entirely legal, but hey, we're only going to kill pins with it, so what the hell, right? So first, the good news: the launcher is working. We were having trouble with the balls getting caught in the launch tube, but shaving down the polyurethane on the balls a smidge and putting a fresh coat of wax polish on it is launching them wicked fast. The bad news is that we forgot to reduce the tension springs, and the first ball we launched flew straight through the wall of the office and stoved in a table in the dining area. Damn near took out Mr. Clark with it. Knocked him clean out of his chair. We'll have to tune the power down a bit before giving it to Thomas, although every ball he uses will have to be altered to work with the launcher, but it shouldn't be too hard to do. Okay, well, let's disengage the lock. And let's see, Mark Wilson's holotape. Let's see. You know, I think what makes it even worse having to go all this way is that, like, when I go to dump all my stuff off and I go to dump it into a container, the majority of this stuff just isn't there.
Gotta record this so I don't forget later. After we closed up, Matt and I split a couple of pictures while cleaning the pin setters. We got to talking about Thomas. I just can't believe he's gonna be stuck in a wheelchair for the rest of his life. And now, he ain't never gonna have the chance, to pull that perfect game he's been so close to. So it's like 2:45, and we're shooting the balls back up the return, checking the motors and all, and we get this really good idea. So Thomas's arms still work, so maybe we could use one of them ball returns, but we'll hook it up to a stronger motor, mount it on a board or something. He could launch the balls out and down the lane. It'd be like an awesome bowling gun.
Yes.
And that's how the Striker came to be. A 50% chance to cripple the target's leg. And yeah, it literally just launches the bowling balls, which you can make. But unfortunately, it does require bowling balls to make, which aren't the most common thing that you find in the game. They're not like super uncommon, and you can probably buy them quite a bit. Well, actually, let's see. How much damage does it do, though? The Striker. I mean, it does 120 damage, which honestly isn't all that great, considering the ammo that it uses.
Hold up. You hear that? We've gotta do this more often.
But I'm not sure if there's a way to even increase that, if I'm being honest, because, like, the, that launcher, like, the mod on it for the bowling ball launcher probably is the same as, like, if you modded, like, the Merv launcher onto it, because it's not like a Fat Man has. I think that's pretty much it for mods, right? It's just the, generally the Merv launcher. Oh, I don't think I even saw that door. And yeah, we don't know how the fuck this truck got in here then. I mean, I'm assuming that's why the lanes were closed, but I mean, there seemed to be a lot of, like, I don't know, if the lanes were closed, I don't know why these people would all be in here. I mean, Vim refresh. Oh yeah, another quantum. Yeah, let's take a look outside, because I mean, that clearly came through the roof to land there.
That clicking noise from your Pip-Boy can't be good.
Yeah, it's fine. Because, I mean, I fucking just came right through the roof. Must have been like a landslide then or something, because, I mean, I highly doubt that they had all of this dirt and shit on the roof. So, yeah, I'm assuming that there used to be a road there. Let's see. Yeah, because, I mean, where we are right now, it doesn't really make sense that it would have landed on the roof. Well, anyway, what I'm going to do now is we're going to take a quick trip to Dalton's farm. Because, like I said, the only thing we have left now is the Shipbreaker quest. And as far as I'm aware, outside of just wandering around and hoping to get the signal, you can get it from settlers. But the only thing with that is I don't know if it'll count while I still have like the Minuteman quests open, or at least the one open, you know.
Must be 30 years, more, since someone did the dance like you.
I just want to trade a few things.
Okay, well, that doesn't
Is that
help.
a Pip Boy? Heard about those.
Let's trade some things.
Okay,
Every
well, I mean,
day.
there's only 2 here, so that was worthless for us. We got the visitor center with 2 people, and then we have the lumber yard, and I think that's it. So if none of them want to give me the quest, I might have to maybe look up a different way that I might be able to trigger it.
In the deep fog, there's things out there.
Yeah, like
I'd
what?
like to trade some items.
No, I don't.
Whoa, now that's some firepower.
I want to trade a few things.
Oh,
I don't have.
okay, and then the lumber yard. I don't actually remember where the lumber yard is. Is it here? This one? Yeah, it is. Echo Lake. That's what it was called. But yeah, we've been to every location in Far Harbor. There's still some like hermit crabs that we haven't killed, but I mean, it's not really. We really didn't come across much for fog crawlers, though, did we? Like, I feel like
My
there's,
kids ain't gonna believe the stories about you.
like, I feel like there was like barely any.
I hope that nuke went off. Don't make the fog worse.
Okay, I'm not talking to him because all it does is open the trade. You know, like if they're not gonna start the dialogue, I'm not gonna worry about it. Now there's supposed to be 3 people here, so I'll check the house. I don't know where exactly they go to, because I don't think I gave any of them jobs. So like the fact that one was fixing the fog financiers, that's probably why that one was fixing the fog financiers, because she didn't actually have a job assigned to her. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know where the last one went. Or is, I guess. Fuck, I don't even know where the other 2 went that I just saw. Oh, there's one. And that's a different one, right?
Hard times.
Yeah, that's a different one. Alright, well. How long have we been going? Oof. Fallout 4, Far Harbor, Force, Shipbreaker. Oh, here we go. Mayor Winterhouse. Finish the quest for Small Bertha. Try not to talk to Captain Agro. Okay. Well, that's too. Hmm. Let's see. Oh, okay, well that doesn't help me. That's a PC only one. Uh,
With ordnance like that, no wonder you wiped out those crabs.
I'll be damned if I give up on taking back my land.
yeah, I don't know. It doesn't. Now it says that it'll be grayed out even if like you've got it before but didn't do it. But by the looks of this, I just haven't gotten it at all yet. Yeah, I don't know. It seems to be. Yeah, it seems to be like a lot of people are having. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it seems like it's just like a random. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it seems like there's just like a bunch of people who just can't get it to fucking like start at all. I mean, it says that apparently the frequency shows up a lot around the settlements, and I guess I did technically forget that. Like, I don't think I've really been to Longfellow's cabin. Because there is one who said that they found him, like, or that they got it just north of here. But I mean, yeah, I don't know. It's weird. it's supposed to be a quest that you just get randomly, but as you're exploring the island. But we've explored the entire island and have got nothing. So what the hell is this? Or what the hell is this? Trapper. Yeah, I don't know. It's very weird. Let's see where. Oh, this is the island. But yeah, I mean, unfortunately, I got nothing. I mean, I was looking forward to finishing Far Harbor. Took way longer to get through those locations than I thought it would, though. But I feel like a lot of that was because of the bowling alley.
Keep saying to myself I should settle down someday. Think I missed the boat on that one.
But yeah, if it's not gonna show up, like if I'm not gonna get the signal. Now, like I said, it could be because it's technically considered a settlement quest, and because I have no, actually, I don't have any. Like, all I have is this taking point one. So, I mean, it's definitely not that I have. Yeah, I don't know. Because I actually don't have settlement quests active, except for the one, which, you know, I should be able to have more than one. Resources. Water. Food. Dude, you have no food that I can build with, or that I can plant for you. Do you have anything in here? Apparently I don't have anything on me.
In my grave, the costly tombstone will I have. Just lay me down in my need a peak with a jug of punch at my head and my feet.
Sure. I mean, and odds are I'm not going to be able to, unfortunately, it looks like it actually took 2 parts to finish the DLC. That's a shame. I was really hoping to do it in one, but we're over an hour now, I think. Come on. Let me see. Yeah, we're over an hour now, so it's unfortunately going to have to be 2 parts, but yeah. I don't know. I was hoping to get some food or something. It's to stop him from being annoyed, but it's only here. Oh, what the hell is the control post? A security desk? Ah, when the hell did I get these? These would be so much better to use, especially the security desk. Because I could put that in the police station and actually have them sitting in there. Anyway, can I build anything? Man, this place. They really expect you, I guess, to just supply line to here by the looks of it. Because all I get is plastic to scrap that, eh? That's interesting. Yeah, and I'm not seeing anything else that could produce the stuff I need to build the stuff, to build anything for this. So. And if I put them on defense, then I can't put them on food, so. Oh, there we go. I got rubber, though. Control post. That's interesting. Let's see. I could give him a desk. Just out in the wilderness. Let's see. Where's that, like, the path coming up here? Looks like this, right? So you know what? Let's put that right there. And then if I make a supply line to here, it can, where the fuck did he go? There he is. Then it can share food. Maybe I'll even just pop over to the lumber mill since they have 3.
Excuse me, there is a message for you.
Since they have 3 settlers there and make one of them a provisioner to here. Because I think that I connected this one to my main settlement, so. Oh my god, I got a lot of fucking emails. I was just about to ask what the fuck I bought on my PlayStation, but right, God of War got a free DLC that came out. The Valhalla DLC. Well, congratulations. You win. You get to go to Longfellow's cabin. Okay, and then with that, if we go status, nope. Data, there it is.
Excuse me, there is a message for you.
Oh, whatever. I'm sure it's fine. Anyway, yeah. If they're not going to give me the quest,
A lot of people only got the clothes on their back.
there's not really anything I can do here. I mean, we ran around the entire island. I never saw the thing say that we got the signal. Even if we got the signal and I never tuned into it, it still should have been in the signal list and started the quest just as soon as it was available. So, yeah, outside of potentially hunting the last 3 or 4. Well, actually, you know what? If we, now that we've left, if we go back to here, we might actually be able to see the last one. Because as I said, I'm pretty sure that if you leave and come back, is it not? Yeah.
This is the part of the job that I love.
And wow, that one explosion is really far to the left, but I think that may have been Connor. I also love how Kate runs in there and then there's just like nukes everywhere and she's just perfectly fine. But there we go. Even then, one more hermit crab dead. I think there's still 2 left out there because I think there's 5 total, but I don't care to hunt them because as you can see, there's no real point. We're not getting a whole lot from them, but that'll be it for this part. Next time, so Friday, I guess, since I have to split this into 2, we'll start the Nuka World DLC. I don't remember exactly what happens with that one. I remember what happens at the beginning. I just don't know how long it takes to get to like the actual DLC, you know. So yeah, that'll be it for this part. Thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you next time for more.